So hey there guys, welcome back to 10K Vlogs. This is your 10K Vlogs here. I hope you guys are doing fantastic and having a wonderful time. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome guys, welcome. Time is 9:28. The sun is very bright and shiny, and we are on a ride. This is the last of the last rides to finalize the audio setting. We have had until now like 3 rides, which was part of audio testing, and in these rides we have been able to find out the shortcomings and what was not right, and adjusting each and every time. We have reached to a point that now this is the final ride. Just to tell you what exactly is happening is that we have the gain setting set to -3. But anyways guys, look at the traffic. What a pathetic and terrible traffic it is. I did see that there was some small orange lines, but I didn't realize that it could be this bad. Sometimes Google is showing orange but it is not really, and then sometimes it is showing blue but it is traffic. So the Google Maps results are sort of miss and match. So coming back to the audio setting, so the audio is currently set to -3 as in the gain, and while going back I think I will try to put it to -4 to feel what exactly is the difference between -3 and -4. Last time it was -6, and I think with -6 there isn't any audio from the bike itself. The engine sound is not really there, and also the traffic sound. So but the audio of my voice was good, so at -6. Yeah, so that's what today. This is the plan. I'm going until Urapakam and then make a U-turn, and then I will be back. So this is all only for the preparation of the ride. The ride I think is happening tomorrow morning if everything works well. I'm not going to push the bike too much today. Only I will push it when the traffic has melted down, and until then I'm just going to talk like this, and I'm just going to go in a very normal pace. But sometimes it is really not possible to go in the normal pace because you are then stuck, and then because of you yourself feel the pain of going so slow. The main root cause of this traffic is population, and definitely the more the population is, the more the traffic is. Even if you go to European countries and Western nations, you will see that cities which are crowded with people definitely have worse traffic than the ones which are not so much populated, right? So that is what. And so I am currently talking in a very normal way. There isn't any shouting, or there isn't any screaming in the voice. So let's see. That's what. So sometimes I may not be talking, but that will be probably because I am lost and concentrating on the traffic, and or it could be like I am wanting to record the audio from the surrounding. Yeah, so the ride has been delayed since a long time because of me not having prepared properly, then due to weather at the places where we are traveling, and some were kind of little bit flooded, as my relatives told me that on the news channels they saw that these places are kind of. So now finally, for a little while, we do have a free traffic. So for some people actually this will be traffic, but this is very normal, right? In India, this is how people usually travel most of the time. And then there is heavy traffic, which we always see. Yeah, so because of me not having prepared properly and weather and all, so I mean, I it is very difficult to actually properly set your mind and do all the packing. This guy is crazy. He's walking just by holding his mobile phone. So that is what I am saying, that I have not completed myself yet, but that's what. So when you want to go on a ride, I tend to think about what I need to do and what all things I have to take with me, the planning phase. And the planning phase is like that. Sometimes I am not planned well, but I think that maybe tomorrow I will begin with the ride. But now it is a good time to go on a ride because of the upcoming second service, which is to be done on 21st of June according to the date. And by that time we should be done around 4,500 to 5,000 kilometers. So that's the plan. And as of now I have like 3,400 something 42 kilometers on the Odo. So that is why this ride is turning out to be urgent. And maybe some portion of it we would see when we see the ride videos, because this is a ride prep only, right? So if I put this on the ride prep video, then I will tell you in a bit as to what all I am carrying. And yeah, I turn off my engine always when it's a longer stop at the traffic, but this one was not. So I am planning to go until Kanyakumari. That is the actual plan, but things will turn out as we ride. Means everything what is going to happen we will know once we are on the ride. So the plan is to first go to Tiruchirappalli. Then in Tiruchirappalli we are going to visit some places nearby, and Then from Tirchi itself we will go to another place which is like 70 kilometers towards north of Tirchi, and so we are going to stay in Tirchi for 2 nights, and then from Tirchi we will begin our next ride to Rameshwaram. We plan to be there only for a day, only for like a day, and then the next morning we will have to start for our next destination, which is Kanyakumari. But maybe the next morning we can see sunrise, because if we are able to see sunset on the arrival day, then we will see the very erratic here. You have a barrier in between, and then the traffic is splitting into two, and the road is really worst. What road is this? The road is like somebody sneezed the road out of their nose, and it has dumped here and there. So that's what the plan is, and yeah, need to see, guys. It's a very tight kind of plan that I have put, and to execute it, definitely we need a lot of courage, energy, and time is what we have, right? We cannot extend the time. We can stay a little bit more, but I think getting a little bit sleepy there. So this is the plan, and there isn't anything other than that. We also can do a mileage test, because now you can see that there are only 2 bar left on the fuel gauge, and for the ride we definitely have to fill up, and when we fill up, that will give us a mileage test. We have done 462 kilometers until now, and we do have some fuel left. So the gears actually are working in a way that when you do not have a need to change the gear, they do not apply. So suppose I am changing from 4th to 3rd, the 3rd will only apply when we have reached that particular speed limit. If not, then it doesn't apply. So it is very good, prevents the gears from getting damaged, and this is the plan. So we are somewhere near Vandalur only. After this only Urapakam will come, and at Urapakam we will change the setting to gain -4, and we will proceed from there. So yeah, what all things I am carrying with me, I will put a video definitely. So I am carrying with me my new Viaterra tail bag, and I have a tool, sort of a tool kit box, in which I have the air pump to put the to fill up the air. Then I have a repair kit. I have one or two spanners and a plier, and I am carrying with me water bottle 2 numbers, and a bread packet 2 numbers, jam, and because I will eat whenever possible like that, I will carry it with me on a with in something, or I will eat before the ride itself. So this is the plan. I'm taking some 2 pants, then long sleeve shirts 2 numbers, and yeah, I need to carry chain lube. I have 100 ml bottle. I will carry that. Then I have slippers, and I have track lowers, pajama kind of thing, t-shirts, towel I need to carry, then undergarments, brush, toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, comb, all this, and that's it pretty much. Nothing much. If it was a small ride, maybe I would have taken that Viaterra pod 22 liter, but as we are going to 2-3 places, I will carry this. Will be an experience as to how to ride with a back tail bag. So we are going to approach that point where we want to stop, and then so this is the new bus stand, Keelambakam or Kelambakam. How big it is, just awesome big. Look at this. I think I will stop here now, and I will take from here. Okay guys, so welcome back again, and I'm welcoming you again because we are now going back, and I have modified the gain to I have modified the gain to -4 because that is what we wanted to test right today. Yes, and made a nice U-turn there, and so the final and the last both audio testing ride is coming to an end very soon, and I need to be careful because it is very heavy traffic. I need to concentrate very much, and I cannot go without leaving any bit of a concentration out there. So I have told you what the plan is. I hope to make very beautiful videos, and I hope that the outcome is going to be marvelous. With the DJI Action 4 camera, I am super happy. The angle, the video quality, and now the audio quality is going to be just amazing. It's going to be just perfect, and there is no doubt in this. I completely trust this DJI Action 4 camera. I think it is a very good investment. Need to focus on the road. The quality is bad, many potholes here and there, and I have to carry my riding gears. I am going to carry them on me. Means I'm going to wear them and go. And I always have worn my Orizo riding boots. They are super comfortable, very good quality. I will definitely recommend it to all. These shoes actually give you the confidence when you wearing the riding gears now. You definitely have that extra confidence, the confidence that you are completely protected, you know. It definitely gives a lot of boost to your riding ability. That doesn't mean that we have to ride erratically, uncontrolled way and all. We need to drive in a very controlled way with a sense of responsibility and all. I don't like driving like this in between two vehicles. I better drive alone. So as we approach the Vandalur section and then the Perangalattur and all, the road quality starts to depreciate. It becomes very much worst, and like sometimes what I am talking I forget, and the road is like that. It forgets that it is a road, and then it becomes just potholes and bumps. Actually, I could have overtaken that bus and that thing behind the bus. I can't tell you what that was because I don't know. Instead of just slowing down, because the car behind me wanted to overtake, and I gave him way by reducing my speed. But what I could have done is I could have overtaken the bus and the thing. So yeah, so the beautiful electric train. When I was a kid, when I used to live in North India, and I would actually visit my grandparents here, and at that time, seeing the electric train would be so much fun because I lived in Madhya Pradesh. So in Madhya Pradesh, there was no electric train or something. It was Tempo, the three-wheeler. So you see how much traffic has built up here. The sun is very hot now. I feel it on my hands, on my, yeah. Yo, the yellow line is going up to a long way. Maybe Bengaluru is written, that's why there is traffic. If we remove Bengaluru, I think the traffic is gone. Just kidding, guys. Just a joke. Don't take it to your heart. Okay guys, I think with this we are done with the audio testing, and I hope we have received some final results. So thanks a lot for tuning in. Have a wonderful time. Love you. Take care. Bye bye.